Oh, this one's juicy. This one's juicy. We are talking about all the things that are done in this world because all of us, you, myself included, we all just can't stand fat people. We just can't stand them. Well, that's news to me. The following program is rated TV MANOC. It contains a big pair of nuts directly on your chin. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised. What's going on, fam? It's your boy, Papa Swolio, back with some more nuts on your chin. Thank you so much for being here. If you're brand new, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you can get notified when I post new content, because we all know YouTube's probably not gonna notify you that I made a video because this is gonna hurt someone's feelings. Oh no. But we gotta do what we gotta do, right? We gotta stay on the non-woke track, don't we, fam? So drop a comment down below, subscribe, like the video, and let's get into today's topic. We're talking airplane seats today. We're talking airplane seats. Now check out this picture. It's of the aisles of an airplane, obviously, and the text in the center reads, "Fat people live in a world that wasn't built to accommodate fat people," which then blames us for not fitting into it. Well, we covered this post the other day on the Daily Swole podcast. Again, if you're not yet subscribed to the Daily Swole podcast, check the links in the description down below. The Daily Swole channel right here on YouTube. I go live every single day. You could also check out the Daily Swole podcast on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Anywhere you listen to podcasts, check it out. It's awesome. We go over a lot of awesome Swole fan posts. We cover posts just like these. We keep everyone focused on the 7 pillars, focus on the things that they can do day to day, things that you can control. And I think when it comes to social media, we have to unplug from so much of it, and we have to push back on this kind of nonsense because you got to focus on things you can control. Things you can control. You can't control the size of an airplane seat. But apparently, this world that is just so anti-fat people. It's just so anti-fat people in a world that wasn't built to accommodate fat people. Fat people live in a world that wasn't built to accommodate fat people. Fat people didn't build this world. How do you build a world if you're fat? You really don't. You build it because you're active. You're actively building. The world wasn't built by fat people. Fat people aren't storming the beaches, okay? Like, this is just some ridiculous nonsense, as if everything has to be perfect for everyone. I mean, if you're 7'5", you have trouble getting into doorways and sitting into seats. I have trouble on airplanes. You know why? It's because an airplane has to overcome the weight that it's carrying so it can take off, so it can get lift. And if an airplane has less seats in it, you're gonna be paying thousands of dollars per seat. They have to maximize their profit and their revenue so it can be worth it for them to fly your ass around the world. And it's called first class. If you want more space or more legroom, you got to pay more for it. That's just the classic thing. That's a great upsell for an airline, but also because there's limited space. If you only had 10 seats on an airplane, that's called a private jet. You got bank and you're not worried about it. Okay? So I don't think anyone on this planet is comfortable on an airplane, whether you're obese or not. But this is because they got to make a profit. Not everything has to be revolving around you. I don't expect everyone to bend over backwards to suit my needs. But when you think about what gets created in this world, it has to fit the average or the common type of human being. The common type of human being is one, unfortunately, or one that isn't obese. That's why it's a medical term, because it's bad. It's not a normal thing to do, to have excess food and to not move your body and just have so much extra person so you could barely function and barely move and walk. And why are we even talking about this as if it could possibly be healthy? So where was I? I don't even know. Let's read this caption. They knew that fat people existed when they made those plane seats, those theater seats, those MRI machines, those hospital beds. They knew fat people existed. Okay, but when we, completely predictably, don't fit, they blame us, shame us, and often try to charge us more to get the same service as thin people. You should be shaming yourself. This is called personal responsibility. Personal responsibility is essentially self-shame. Now, I'm not telling you to have a complex and have a whole negative self-talk. But you need to want better for yourself. If you don't have any shame, this is the kind of crap you get from people that don't have any shame, that just say, love me the way I am. You need to love me. You need to do these things to fit my needs because I'm me and I have a hashtag and I'm a minority and I could be marginalized, so give me more attention. Why don't you take control of your life like everyone else does? Or everyone else should. Like, why can some people just get amazing results because they crush it? And I've read so many amazing posts here about 200 pounds lost, 100 pounds lost, 50 pounds lost. Why can't you do it? It's because these people work their ass off. You have to shut your mouth and actually put in the work. You can't just complain on Instagram. Continues, that's bullshit. As with so much of weight stigma, these things aren't our fault, but they become our problem. Weight stigma, it's not healthy. We need to have a conversation about how it's not healthy. You can't justify it and pretend like it is healthy. You can do all the hashtags you want. You can't just keep on screaming that it's healthy, that you could be healthy at every size when you fucking can't. Enough. Like, your life, your body, it's your responsibility. It's your fault. Of course it's your fault. Now, I'm not saying that so you cry in the corner. I'm saying it because it's true. If I do something wrong, it's my fault. If I don't eat well and I gain weight, it's my fault. Like, my body, my person is my responsibility. Just posted a video, I think it was yesterday, the day before, that people are trying to not take responsibility for their children's health and their children's body size. You're the only one that's in charge of what you feed your child and what you teach your child. You're the only one that's responsible for your body and your health. No one else can be responsible for it. You're just not gonna exercise, not going to eat well, and just act like everyone else has to show you the utmost respect and bend over backwards to suit your needs because you just don't feel like putting in any effort. We're all on the same earth. We all have to do the same shit to stay healthy. We all have to make the right decisions. And sure, there's a lot of addictions everywhere. You can say it's easy. You can say it's not easy. It's subjective. Either you make the choice or you don't make the choice. You eat all the Twinkies or you don't eat all the Twinkies. You go for fast food or you get some grass-fed beef and you cook it. I'm not saying everything is equally as expensive, but people spend hundreds and thousands of dollars on TVs and iPhones and fast food and shoes and watches and cars, and they don't take care of their health. So don't act like it's so much more expensive. You justify the most bullshit purchases and you know it. As with so much of weight stigma, these things aren't our fault, but they become our problem. When we don't fit into something, we can put the problem where it belongs. Fat bodies existing is not the problem. Things that don't accommodate fat bodies are. So we have to accommodate every size person. Even if you're eating yourself to death, we just have to keep on recreating things, make bigger MRI machines, make bigger airplanes, just everything just to make sure that you're taken care of, because you don't want to make any lifestyle changes to suit yourself better and society, because we're all in this together, aren't we? Unity. We can challenge people to find a way to accommodate us. We can try to spend our money with people and companies that choose to accommodate us. Whatever we do, we can refuse to blame ourselves for oppression that isn't our fault. We can refuse to blame ourselves for oppression that isn't our fault. Interesting. Fat people exist. We have always existed. And even if we realize a simple fact, I have to correct the terrible grammar. Even if we realize the simple fact that we deserve to fit into it, we can know that. Poorly worded. But of course, we got all the social justice infinity stone hashtags down below. Visibly fat, visibly plus size, representation matters, body positivity, BOPO, body positive, size acceptance, body liberation, fat acceptance, fat activism, honor my curves, PS blogger, weight stigma, F your body standards, diet culture, F your beauty standards, body trust, fat positive, fat revolution. That's what we need, a fat revolution. I knew there was something that I forgot to do this year. I knew 2020 was missing something. And wouldn't you know it, a fat fucking revolution. That's what we're missing. That's what we need now, a fat fucking revolution. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Wonderful. There's one sentence here I want to talk about before we wrap this up. Whatever we do, we can refuse to blame ourselves for oppression that isn't our fault. This is the part of all of this crap, the body positive, fat acceptance, whatever the hashtags are. This is what frustrates me. That's why I cover this so much. Right there. Everyone's wondering what it takes to get results. I want to lose weight. I want to build muscle. I want to change my life. Whatever the hell it is, we can refuse to blame ourselves for oppression that isn't our fault. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. I'm not changing it. That's why So many things in this world are falling apart. It's not my fault. It's not my responsibility. No, that's someone else's. Someone else did. He did that. She did that. No. If you just keep on blaming or pushing off the blame to someone else, nothing is going to get done. That's the weakest way to attack a problem. You can refuse to blame yourself, but if you don't take the blame, then you can't change anything. You don't have the power to change it. If it's not my fault, then nothing I can do. So then you end up just whining and complaining and projecting it out there with these kind of bullshit posts rather than internalizing it. Why am I not fitting into a fucking airplane seat? Why can't I fit into an MRI? Why can't I fit into this chair? Why can't I go on this roller coaster? Because I can't fit. Why? I wonder why. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's my habits. Maybe it's what I do day to day. If you blame yourself and you take responsibility, look, it's my fault. I should be making better choices. I should be exercising more, whatever it is. Then guess what? Then you have the power to change it. You have the control. If you take the blame, you take the responsibility, then you have the power to change it. If you didn't do it, then how are you gonna fix it? I didn't do it. I didn't cause all this, so how can I do it? I don't know. I just have to hashtag it and complain enough until someone else, the person out there, the thing out there, the culture whose fault it is, they have to change it. It's such a vague boogeyman. It's a diet culture, it's society. It's all this oppression. Where is it? At the doctor's office? Well, I'll tell you what, if you change your lifestyle habits, chances are you won't be going there so much, so that's a good thing. You don't like not fitting into an airplane seat? Then drive a car or lose weight and make better lifestyle choices. See what I'm saying? Take personal responsibility. It's about time. So if you're ready to do that, if you don't know where to start, if you want an amazing support system, if you want an amazing community, and this goes to even if you've been training for 10, 15, 20 years, we got programs for bulking, for cutting, for beginners, no equipment necessary, hundreds of yoga classes you could stream 24/7, 365, a full meditation center. Plus, you get access to Swole TV, exclusive content, bonus content, and so much more exclusive programming just for members inside Swole TV. Check it out, swolenormousx.com. Links down below. We got everything that you need. Like I mentioned, we have 0 equipment beginner programs. We have 0 equipment advanced programs with our new Swole Mastery release. We have the 90-day dash program, Scorched Earth for cutting. We got Swole Season if you're into bulking. We got hundreds of yoga classes for beginners. We got chair yoga. We have kids yoga so you can do it with your children. We have yin yoga. We have all levels of yoga, 1, 2, and 3. We have vinyasa, we have ashtanga, we have prop yoga, we have prenatal yoga, we have postnatal yoga, we have meditation. Did I mention the elimination diet and the entire recipe archive with hundreds of recipes? We got everything inside the Swole fam. Plus you get access to Swole Text. I will text you and notify you for all the latest releases and behind the scenes content. We got the private Swole fam Discord. It's awesome. Learn more, swolenormousx.com. Our early bird special is over, but we still have the 3-month and annual options available. So if you're thinking about joining the Swole fam, now's the time to do it. Also, make sure you check out the Daily Swole channel right here on YouTube. I go live every single day. Plus, you can catch and subscribe to the Daily Swole podcast over on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. So check out all that. Links down below. Best links in the game. You got apparel down there too. But I'll see you real soon for some more Salty Sack. Thanks for watching. Peace the fuck out.
We stay woke, but y'all sleep. Real mode, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke, we in real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. Hey, y'all some jokers, y'all a bunch of clowns. You will not get a laugh out of me. You can talk, but you can't denounce. I live a different theology. Why I transferred to a new account? You just fucked over a prodigy. Posted up with a running crown. You are the king of apology. You about to see a new side of me. I hope you know. We stand up and watch our enemy go. Empire fall, my legacy grows. I might just hop on this melody flow.